They say it's divine and divinity without the D. Oh, never mind. So, college, classic, campus hits isn't divine help? Why? Why, you ask? I'll tell you why. Divine help. We open up here to a picture of Jesus Christ again. This one, he's in a wheat field, a very beautiful wheat field, mind you. And he's part of the wheat. Just his head alone. Yeah. You see the weeds here? You see them? Right there. Turns into his beard. Yeah. I like that. So if you're hungry, call on Jesus. He'll feed you. God, I'm starved. Send your son Jesus Christ, please, that I may eat. And then Jesus look at you and say, I have nothing coming. Oh, who's this guy? You start thinking you're talking to Charles Manson. I have nothing coming. But that's the way it is. All things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing ye shall receive. St. Matthew 21:22. Believe God's holy word and let's go fearful thoughts. Huh? Yeah, believe God's holy word and let's go and let go of fearful thoughts. Trust him. Now we're going to open up this book and read our first story. I know you've been waiting for this. There's plenty of stories in here, and they've been telling us that that we need to get into the gripping of this divine help here. So here we go. Let's take off. We have 5 minutes. Develop relationships with people before you need something from them, and do the same with God. Develop a relationship first before you start asking, I need this, I need that, I need it, please, hey! It's like going to somebody's house. Hi, how you doing? I'm your neighbor, I need $20. You're kidding me. No, I need $20. You're kidding me. Dear St. Matthews, homeless and blessed. I was so poor, your church had to take me in. My shoes were worn out. I was on welfare and had only 1 dime to my name. When I went into your church service, I asked if I could mop and clean the church. After service, you were so kind to me. You bought me some shoes and food. When this humble man of God prayed for me, and it all started. Reminds me of Pastor Jeff at Calvary Chapel Downey. I had been trying to get my government pension check for 3 years. Then the blessing started. I got my check, and for the rest of my life, I will receive $720 a month. That's not all. Your church prayed, and God healed me of cancer. And then this beautiful lady passed away and left my name on her will. She left me a beautiful 7-room house, 2 automobiles. I can't even drive, and $9,780. Now, if that isn't God, I don't know what is. I'll never stop praising God for the day I met your ministry. I am one of their Gold Book members. I was on welfare, but I'm not anymore. I've got more money than I know what to do with. And one thing's for sure and certain, St. Matthew's will never miss a seed donation for my God's Gold Book Harvest Plan. Sister E. Well, you know, there's more to God than just that, but that's a good start, and we see that that's always going to help when we pay our tithes. And tithing is important because when I first started learning to tithe, I heard so much about it and it irritated me. Now I got some drugs to buy and some alcohol to get drunk on and a pack of cigarettes I definitely gotta have. So I opened up this book called Luther that I got from KKLA for free. And I was smoking and I was reading, and it was important to me to have a cigarette while I read a good book and a good beer. And I got the book for free, so I said, why don't I just go ahead and get this book for free? So I got it, and I had it for a couple of years, and I was homeless. And I decided I had just got back from Calvary Chapel, and I was going through some things, and that book popped up out of a crate I had. I was living underneath a bridge, and they wouldn't let me live under there. They didn't want me there because I was going to church on Firestone and Garfield. And there were two bridges, one on the 710 and one on the Downey side. And I decided I would go live on the Downey side. And so I did. And one of my uncles, he was down there. They didn't really have to be down there, but they were with some of the guys down there. And he said, here, take this spot right here. They said, I could kick it in this one here, so you can do it. So I did. And I put some crates down there full of my stuff. And the book popped out practically into my hand. I was mad. I threw the crate down into the dirt in a little grove area underneath the bridge, and it popped out. Boom, and it fell. And I said, Luther? Oh, yeah, that's a book I got for free from KKLA. Stupid. Well, I was smoking a cigarette, and I said, it looks like a good book, though. And I like to read. So I grabbed it, picked it up, and I read it outside on Firestone Boulevard in front of this place called BJ Auto Service. And I sat underneath the light because they had a big bright light underneath. And it was practically God saying, go ahead and read. So I had just got back from church. I had a pack of smokes in my pocket, right? And Camel wide light. And I went to Calvary Chapel looking for Laura, my aunt, who goes to Calvary Chapel, but she wasn't there. I was hoping I'd run into her. And I had the book with me and a Bible with me. I think I had a Bible with me. I definitely had the book of Luther with me. So I stopped at Firestone right there underneath on the way to the bridge. And I stopped right there and I said, I'm going to read this book. Smoke me a cigarette, and read this book. So I opened it up and I started reading the book of Luther that I got for free. And I ended up loving that book. Reading that book. I started standing up in front of people and just reading it right there on the street. I don't know what happened. And so I said, no, this is ridiculous. Somebody drove by and took a picture of me. You look stupid! And so I went ahead and I finished reading the book. It didn't take me more than a couple of weeks to read it. I said, that was good. I go, well, I shouldn't have read it so fast. I should have, enjoyed it. So I didn't, but we see that divine help, no matter where it comes from, if it's true divinity, it will help you. TC Barnes College Classic Campus Hits. You have to trust the Lord when you start. I'm not a pastor. I'm not nothing. I'm just an encourager because I want to see you do the same that I've done. My world's changed since I allowed God in it, though I'm a sinner.